right, guys. So, I love this. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. Today's been a fun day for me. So Ron DeSantis decided to fly a bunch of illegal immigrants from Florida to Martha's Vineyard, Obama's hometown, the millionaire's hometown. And, it caught them by surprise, of course, because, they never thought it was going to be, at their doorstep. They created the problem, push it out to the middle class and the poor. They're like, they'll come in, they'll just be, taken care of at the other states, and it'll never show up to our doorstep. We're far away, we're too rich, so it would never show up here. Little did they know that a bunch of immigrants got relocated to Martha's Vineyard. This is freaking awesome. And Governor Abbott did the same thing and sent 100 of them to where Kamala Harris lives. Just beautiful. These people need to put their money where their mouth is, because they welcome immigrants, not immigrants, illegal immigration. They welcome illegal immigration. When I immigrated, when my family immigrated, we came here legally. We submitted our case. We had to go through interviews. We had to go through many interviews. We had to write our case, get our case translated, and submitted to the U.S. Embassy. Then we had a case officer. We had psychologists or psychiatrists, whatever they are. They had to sit in a room with it. I still remember the day that we had to go in for the interview. All four of us, my parents, my brother, and myself, we sat in a room. Case officer was in front of us. We had somebody sitting on the side of the room, assessing our behavior, making sure that we're not crazy people, this and that. And that was the process. We had to describe our case, why we fled, why we left Iran, why we are trying to migrate to United States. We had to tell them why we left, and economic purposes was not the reason. And economic purposes usually is never the reason. Anyways, so let's I'm gonna play this video for you guys real quick. Let's hear this real quick. This is from WCVB5. This is an ABC channel.
Some as young as 3 years old outside shelters in the heart of Edgartown.
They were told in Texas that they were coming to a place that had jobs and homes and homes waiting for them.
They were flown here from Texas on 2 chartered flights paid for by the taxpayers of Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis calling it part of Florida's relocation program.
You feel that they feel lied to, and they feel betrayed that, this is not what they expected.
The migrants tell us a woman in Texas approached them and told them to get on board the 2 chartered planes. They say they had no idea they'd be landing on Martha's Vineyard.
They initially were told by a woman on the street after asylum in San Antonio that they were going to be sent to Massachusetts. And that there was a sanctuary there.
Volunteers scrambling to gather food, water, and clothing. People dropping off donations and legal help now on site.
And we're here to help. This is an incredible community here.
Governor Baker saying the Baker-Polito administration is exploring setting up temporary shelter and humanitarian services at Joint Base Cape Cod. Local lawmakers have some choice words for what they're calling a political stunt.
Ron DeSantis is a coward. There's no question in my mind about that. He is using women, using children, some as young as 4 here, using families as his political tool.
Now, all day long, people have been trying to drop off donations. The volunteers here actually say they have enough, certainly, and they're asking people if they do want to donate to go on their website and donate cash if possible. We can tell you that we're being told in all likelihood the migrants are expecting to spend the night, another night here.
Spend another night here? They're there to stay. They're there to stay. Why don't you keep them there? Huh? Why don't you keep the migrants there? Why don't you keep those illegal immigrants that, the Obamas invited that told them the Democrats, most of Martha's Vineyard, they're Democrats. You guys invited them, so keep them. Shelter them. I think combined between the Obamas and all the other rich people there, they all have empty bedrooms in their home, and they can take on some of these illegal immigrants. So you created the problem. Now the problem is at your doorstep. What are you going to do? You're going to ship them out to a different state? I bet that's going to look good on you guys. No? You don't think so? I don't know. It's funny because Tisbury, Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker said his administration is exploring another move for dozens of migrants who arrived on Martha's Vineyard on Wednesday, abroad charter flights linked to Florida State Governor. Well, yeah. I mean, you guys are playing political pawn with these immigrants. You guys are inviting them. You guys are making them to take these dangerous trips to the U.S. border where they can just cross over. And you expect them to do what exactly? Are we going to take on every single immigrant who is unhappy at their country and, for whatever reason, cross into the United States illegally? There's a legal process. There's a legal process. Immigration, mass immigration, it's usually due to a war. Certainly, it is not helping this country by having this many illegal immigrants migrating to this country. Our economy is not great. Everything's expensive. We have skyrocket unemployment. And you guys are creating more poverty in this country. This country is not going to flourish anymore. This country is on its way down. Overpopulation, not overpopulation, I shouldn't say overpopulation, but what's happening is the system is being stretched thin. We pay for everybody's military, we pay for everybody's war, we pay for everybody's misbehavior, we pay for everybody. We're like a open-ended credit line. And this was not the case 30 years ago. I've been here 29 years, and this was not the case. Certainly, a lot of things has changed. Do I think people should migrate to other countries because of political reasons if their life is in danger? Yes. But not in mass. For economic reasons. So there's a lot of poor countries. How come you don't have people from Cuba storming the border? You have people from Venezuela who is under a dictatorship, which this country is pushing to do the same thing, go under socialism. You don't think those people are going to come here and act the same way that they did over there? Do you think they're going to come here and become capitalists? No. They're going to come here, they're going to expect a handout. Because it's been advertised, you'll be taken care of, you'll be given money, you'll be given shelter, you'll be given healthcare for free. That's why they're coming here. They're coming because of a socialist policy. They're not coming here to become entrepreneurs. They're not coming here to become a capitalist. 99% of them will not be capitalists. Now, you guys are going to say I'm generalizing. Of course I am. But statistics show that. Statistics definitely show that. If you look at the statistics from all the immigrants, how many of them they became entrepreneurs or capitalists? You pull it up. You want to disagree with me? Pull it up. Show me the statistics. I want an entire nation of immigrants, not just select group. So don't give me a statistics of Asians or Indians. I want all. You group them all into one pool, and you give me the statistic of what percentage of that large pool of immigrants who came to this country and became entrepreneurs and became wealthy. I could tell you majority of them, they became middle class. And a good chunk of them are still in lower class. Low income, lower class, and a very, 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 very small few have become millionaires and entrepreneurs, big time capitalists. So with that, I'm gonna leave it here. Good on Governor Abbott, good on Ron DeSantis. I hope they continue this movement. I hope more immigrants get shipped out to Martha's Vineyard because they need them there. Martha's Vineyard needs more illegal immigrants. They have the room. There's a lot of empty bedrooms in that town. There's a lot of empty bedrooms. There's a lot of resources they can use. Everyone's rich. Everyone's a millionaire. So suck it up. Put up $1 million, each one of you. Take care of those illegals. Those are your new voters. So you need to take care of them. Don't blame it on DeSantis. Don't blame it on Abbott. You know, their resources have been stretched thin because of your policies. So enjoy them. Take care of them. Give them houses. Give them jobs. Good paying jobs, not minimum wage, and give them free healthcare. That's your policy. That's exactly what you wanted, and it's at your doorstep. So put your money where your mouth is. Peace out.